Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the International Collector Senate. Back together again. Episode 5, guys. You know what that means? When we get together, it's a free-for-all. It is what it is. We're not trying to be nice. We're not trying to be correct. We're just trying to be ourselves, fun, awesome. Flavio, what's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here.
What's going on, Fab? Thank you for having me. What's going on, ICS brothers?
What up?
New number. Who is this? Who's that? Who's that guy?
It's like what up? We're still waiting on Mike, so he's coming. He's just busy with the kids right now. But Graeme, my friend, what's going on? Thank you for being here. How are you feeling after almost we know
8 days. 8 days. Well, Fabuloso, Flava Flav, and D-Lo Sophistication. It's good to see you. It's good to be back. And
glad you made
it. If I have any cough attacks, then I'll just try to mute myself. But it's good to be back.
Yeah,
Can't wait to talk figures with you guys.
Thank you for
wore a mask.
holding on. Thank you for holding on.
I don't want to get you guys sick. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Thank you for holding on to life so we could
Two-time survivor, guys. 2-time.
Wow.
Two-time survivor. Sheila, my friend, what's going on? Thank you for being here.
What up, my dudes? How's everybody doing tonight?
Good, bro.
Good.
No, please don't all talk at once. No.
So yeah, no.
Any questions?
Let's not get too
Get
excited.
back to me whenever you can. Yeah, right. Unreal.
We'll get back to you tonight. Let's see. Let's see who's in the chat with us tonight. All right, we got Luis in the house. What's going on, my friend? What up? 1-6 collect. Oh, so Luis just discovered. I don't know if you guys saw the post in the group. 1-6 Evolution. If you haven't joined, please join. He posted what was the brand of the body? Oh my God. Luis, tell us it wasn't a fight. It wasn't a TP League. World Box.
I saw it.
So
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, so apparently World Box is making new bodies, new female bodies at least. He has one. I don't know what he's planning on doing with it, but the body looks great. We'll see what he ends up using it for. So keep us updated, Luis. Thank you for being here, my friend. Peyton in the house. What's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here. Bobby in the house. What's going on, my friend? Brick, I haven't seen this guy since like 2 hours ago. What's going on? No, we were talking a little while ago. I miss this guy. Where has he been? Unreal. Come back soon. We need you. Lego needs you. Tally, my friend, what's going on? Thank you for being here. Bad Boy for Life in the house. What's going on, my friend? Tully in the house. What's going on, my friend? Thank you for always being here. The Thor in the house. Always causing problems. Always pushing buttons in the house.
Always up to mischief.
Yeah, always pushing the buttons. Frank in the house. What's going on, my friend? Again, thank Frank for starting up the raffle, guys. The raffle is up and running. 2 spots
cool.
are taken.
Shout out
so
to
far.
Frank.
Yeah. So thank you, Frank. And thank you. Who was the other one? Oh my God. Polo Ralph. That was him. He got the second spot. So thank you as well. So it's up and running, guys. Don't be weird. Let's see.
Don't be weird.
I was like, should I put that? And I was like, I don't know. People are gonna like just find an excuse to like talk smack on that comment. And I was like, you know what? It's my group. I do what I want and say what I want. So I'm gonna do it.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly. So good thing getting backfired. Thank you guys for being nice. Oh man. All right, let's see who else is in the house with us. Flavio's in the house. We got Nefty in the house. What's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here. Let's see. Dooley, like always, hit the like button. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Leighton in the house. What's going on, my friend? We got
simultaneous sips.
I have an itch. I don't know. I feel like, but
Eczema.
never mind. No, I meant like a giveaway itch, but I don't know if it's only 15 in here. We'll see what happens later on. Maybe just because like my next giveaway was supposed to be 2,500. I'm already at 2,200, so I don't know if I should just surprise giveaway now or just hold off? I'll just wait until the end. We'll see who shows up, and if I see that it's worth the giveaway, I'll do it today instead of the 2,500. So we'll see. This is just to keep you guys on your toes, for you guys to show up, and if you show up, you never know what may happen on the show. So this is what happens. All right, let's see who else is in here. Chris in the house. What's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here. Let's see. Brick. Thank Fabs. I'm trying. Once I pass him, he's out. That's it. Like, I got to find somebody.
And I'm no longer needed. It's all just using me. I tell you what, though, I'm getting a couple weeks. I'll be at 4,000. So if you want to do a giveaway for my channel, feel free.
It's no. What I was gonna do was I was using you as a what's the word? As a goal. So that was my goal. And then once I reach it, that's it. Next.
Then you put me out of my misery, and then you move on to somebody else at like 6,000.
There you go. There you go.
6,000. Oh man. No, I don't know why. All of a sudden today I was like, should I do a giveaway today? I was like, I don't know. I feel like I should do a giveaway. And then I was like, we'll see what happens. So there may be a chance if enough people show up tonight. There may be a chance. If not, then I guess 2,500 it is. So guys, I'm still waiting for Mike. I thought he showed up. So apparently, obviously, since the what was his name? The Kang announcement, we haven't gotten anything, but I did receive 3 emails. So they're charging for, this is one of them right here. Very, very exciting. Apparently the wait list is full, which it looks like it's a real one. I don't know if some waitlist orders will fulfill. I believe so. I'm not going to say many, but a few, absolutely. I'm just super excited about this here. The 2 looks, obviously I had to get 2 just for the 2 looks. Flavio,
Naturally.
what do you think? What do you think of this? And what are you getting this? And one more thing I want to add to the questions tonight specifically. So over the years, it was very rare, if ever, did I ever get any damages with my Hot Toys. For some reason lately, the Batman Begins suit was all peeled. The Black Widow snow suit, her neck was peeled, like the actual skin on the body was peeled. I don't know why this is happening. This is the most that I've had to, make file claims through Sideshow ever since collecting. I've done the most claims within the past, I want to say, year than I've ever had, just in general overall. So one thing I wanted to add to the question is, what would you expect, if anything, to go wrong with the figure? You know what I mean? Like, what would you expect? Like, for example, Graeme, not Graeme, many people's Ahsoka's, got damaged. So that's something to look out for. You know what I mean? She's got obviously weak joints, weak elbows. So that's another question I'm adding to, the usual stuff. So Flavio, so again, what do you think of this? Did you order this? Are you getting this? And what should we expect, if anything, wrong with the figure?
Well, first off, I think it looks amazing. I love the color on the helmet. I do believe you get more than one, right? But either way, more than one helmet for this guy.
Yeah, it's a two look. So you get the one, and then you get the other one. I believe is the clone from the Clone Wars,
the animated version.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
right. I definitely like the second one. But yeah, I love the pops of colors. I'm a fan of the troopers. It's cool that he's a pilot. I like the airborne kind of look to it. But I did not pre-order this, and I didn't get it through Sideshow. So I would like to get one of these, but I don't know, if I'll be able to pull that off. I don't know where else I could get it from. I'll try to look around.
Well, did you hit the wait list or no?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
yeah, before I didn't even know that the wait list was full. But yeah, it looks like a good figure.
So if you didn't hit the wait list, and you're really not interested in it whatsoever.
No, it wasn't that. It was just, I didn't expect it to, to go out like that. And then when it was, already waitlist. When it was already going out, I didn't really pay attention to it, and I just didn't hit the button. So, you know, it is what it is. I'll get it if I can eventually. But for this, I feel like if there was anything to be wrong with this figure, it would probably be the paint job, because it kind of seems like it's one of those. It looks like the battle damage or the carbon scoring on the armor is like kind of like that Commander Cody-ish printed, and then, you know, has multiple washes over. So I feel like if there was anything wrong with this, it would be the paint job, maybe like an imperfection, or loose joints. But yeah.
We have a super chat, guys. Thank you, my friend. He says, good to have you all on again. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. And this is for you.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
He just keeps going.
Oh, man. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Yeah, that was a good 7 seconds of thank you. So every time you
Worth
guys
every penny.
super chat me, you will get thanked for 7 seconds. So thank you, my friend. I appreciate it.
You'll either get more super chats now or less, depending. We'll see.
No, it's always more. It's always more. Take your negativity
It's always
somewhere
more.
else, okay? All right, Dilo, what do you think of this?
It's a solid release. Very happy with this one here. Looks very nice. It's going to go very well with some shinies, I'm sure. Possibly some other units as well. As far as myself, I didn't pre-order this one. Just I'm kind of seeing the writing on the wall. There's going to be a lot of troopers via Clone Wars, via the prequel trilogy. So I'm kind of waiting and seeing. That's kind of my tactic here, just because this feels like maybe something everybody didn't rush out to get. Maybe it is a real wait list. I know we've been talking a lot about that for a few weeks now, but I just still don't feel like the need to have to jump on a pre-order wait list somewhere or try to scavenge it somewhere. I still feel like it's going to be available, whether it be more stock or possibly on the secondary markets. And yeah, based on how everything else is shaking out, I just don't see the need to panic on this here, even though it's kind of telling everybody to panic. The only thing I would say as far as like, how else can I say that there? But no, the only thing that kind of scares me about this one is the tubing. I wonder about like me being, fat fingered with this here and just like messing it up and, breaking a little piece off inside the little ventilator that the tubes go into. And because from the helmets, it looks like both of them have their own separate pike system. So it's not like one to share, which could be something that could potentially wear if you do it multiple times in a row. So it may be one of these figures that if you intend to put it with one specific helmet, you may want to stick with that one helmet just for the sake of making sure it doesn't break and becomes absolutely useless of a figure, So that would be my only real concern, but I think everything else is going to be fine. I think joints and all that stuff will be okay.
Graeme, what do you think of this piece?
It's a cool piece. It's obviously it's a stormtrooper, but it's a pilot, so there's a different look to it. It's got its own unique look to it. But I think the really great thing about this figure is you get the two head sculpts, the different helmets. So I think that's gonna, people like to army build as it is, and this way, they're just encouraging you more and more to buy multiples of this so that you can have different looks to it. And if you want a few of them, then you're gonna get a handful of them. So I think it's a really cool feature that they have for this one, because usually stormtroopers are pretty much bare bones and, you get what you get. But it's a really cool add-on. It's not something that's going to be within my wheelhouse. As you guys know, I collect the original trilogy and then Mando line. So I got to stay in my lane and pass this one along to other people that can enjoy it. But typically nothing's wrong with stormtroopers, but I've been noticing lately, because like you mentioned, Fabs, like it seems like lately there's been a lot of like problems with some of these figures. I never had an issue until like a month ago. My Robin with the paint bubbled right away, and then after that, Well, maybe before that, it was the Bo-Katan. It was the wrist pegs. They're really
Right,
cheap.
yes.
They
Yeah,
split
I
in
remember
half.
that one. Infamous.
And then I just got my armor yesterday. I opened it up, and right out of the bat, it almost felt like the elbow was seized up. So I just gave it a little bit, and it snapped right off. So the problems that I'm seeing lately are more like with the body, like the wrist pegs or the joints or stuff like that. Like, I don't know what's going on, but if anything, I could see that being a problem. But like what D'Lo said too, if you're going to be switching the helmets out in and out a lot, yeah, you're gonna create a problem over time because that fitting is probably not going to be as tight as it once was. So, I could see that being a problem down the road. But hopefully, right out of the box, everything's good to go. You have the elastic jumpsuit underneath, so really, as long as that body's okay, there shouldn't really be any problems. There's a lot of floating parts here. So I think it'll probably be a really good release. Correct me if I'm wrong. This didn't come up for pre-order that long ago, did it?
Right.
So it might not be that long of a
think about it. But think about it. What are they really doing to this figure? Think about what's the figure.
Right.
What makes up the figure. There's not much to it. It's just
This was under a year.
Yeah,
I just feel like it was really recent.
No, it was very fast. But think about it again. Troopers, they make these panels, in tons, so you could always put these together 1, 2, 3. So that's why. And I feel like whether it's a clone trooper, stormtrooper, any type of trooper, I think they should be out within 6 months. Like no more than that. You know what I mean? Like there's no
even
reason.
like figures where they're like a reissue or a 2.0, like
exactly.
armor, not the armored Batman, the tactical Batman.
Yep.
Like you already have that exact figure, or Paz Vizsla, like that should be 6 months, maximum.
Tactical. And it's not even like for example, let's say, for those who don't know, let's just say like, oh, they're making a new base. No, it's an old base from the deluxe Batman. You know what I mean? So it's like it's not even anything new. They're saying they're gonna retouch or update the paint or whatever. But what does that really mean?
Right.
So they could just be saying that.
When it comes to these, you're careful.
What?
I'm sorry. I was going to say, you got with these kinds of announcements, you got to be very careful because you're hitting on something that, we don't never really talk about, and everybody seems to still be surprised at this point when it happens. But when you're doing stuff like Troopers, they already have the molds, they already have majority of the pieces they need. So whatever time of delivery that they originally give you, expect it to be sooner than that, just because it's practically already done, like you guys were saying. But all when it comes to the 2.0s as well too, like also like the Paz Vizsla, I believe that's going to come out relatively sooner than what it's being announced for the tactical suit Batman, because you're right, everything is still is all there.
It should.
But history has shown that they do, though. That's the thing. Like I remember when everybody was going crazy about the Mark 47, and when they finally made the announcement, because remember that was going for like about $1,000 on the secondary market at that time. When they announced it there, I instantly dopoed, pre-ordered that thing, and I think that was delivered within 6 to 8 months, if I'm not mistaken. But it told me like closer to like 12 to 18 at that time. So, the only reason why I'm harping on this here is because I know a lot of like collectors like to use payment plans and like to kind of balance out when they think figures are going to be coming out, so they can kind of work on their budgets. So just be mindful whenever you see something like this here, like always assume maybe 3 months earlier than what expected, give or take, just to give you an estimate there, because the last thing that sucks is like you're on payment plans for another figure, and then this one is immediately pushed up, and now you're paying both of those at the same time. So just food for thought.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, it shouldn't be happening. And I'm talking about the whole, Paz Vizsla thing. That figure again, they're just adding the one thing, and they're putting his name on the plate. And I don't know what they're doing with the base. I didn't really pay attention. I don't even know if they showed it or not. If they did, I didn't see what they were doing differently. But figures like that should not take more than 6 months. And 6 months, I'm only giving it 6 months because of the amounts that they make. You know what I mean? Because if they weren't making tons, like it should be 3 months. The 1, 2, 3. You know what I mean? But it's good to think about this, because it really gets you thinking, all right, are they really speeding up fast figures? You know what I mean? No pun intended. So you know what I mean? So I don't know if should we really start paying attention to this happening? I think it's important enough to, that we should, because if we start seeing more, whether it's 2.0s or troopers or clones, then that means that they're trying to maximize, the amount of money they're making in short periods of time, which it looks like they've been doing forever now, because we get troopers all the time. You know what I mean? So it makes
Absolutely.
sense. It's just that the one thing we haven't been looking at is the speed that they are released in. So that's one thing we should maybe start looking at. One more quick thing. So we saw the episode, The Mandalorian, the last episode, and these guys were shown again, and now we saw the red ones. Okay. Now, do you guys think that the Coruscant ones are coming with the same shiny paint, or are they going to be just, the same Clone Wars look and just a reissue? I think we're going to get this same thing with the shine, but you guys let me know. Let's start with the white man from town. What do you think?
I mean, I guess that's my name now, but
Great segue. Great segue.
yeah. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I would assume they just take the easy way and just kind of, reissue it and kind of give you what we had already. I think that's just the easy route to go. And it's the easy way to make money. So that would be my guess, but obviously I don't know for sure. But yeah, I would think
you're saying they won't make it shiny.
Right. I mean, they could, but I don't know. I always try to think like Hot Toys, and I'm always wrong because I can never understand the way they do things. So
That's
they probably
not
will.
true.
Wrong.
So yeah.
So
I don't know.
Like
it's tough to say.
Yeah, no, I think there have. I mean, I don't think they should give us just the regular reissue ones. I think because look at this, you'll know right away. You know what I mean? So I think they have to give us this look, but the red in red, the Coruscant guard look. And I think it's a no-brainer for them. Just that half a second, shot on that episode was enough to just warrant them coming. You know what I mean? And I know they're coming. Dilo, what do you think about this? What do you think they're going to make the shiny red, or you think they're just not going to bother?
I think they're going to do it. Actually, I do agree with you here, just because there's always, like, when it comes to the Mando lines, the last 2 seasons, there's always a trooper that popped up for a brief second and was either a reissue or something they can easily repaint for something they already have. So I think this is just naturally something that is going to come out. I think the only difference is the body is going to be updated. See, I wasn't a huge fan when the 501st were announced for Obi-Wan Kenobi, just because we just got those from the Clone War. Right. This was a little shinier, like you've been pointing out, that these are shinier figures. But the bigger difference here is that the bodies are totally different, because the 501st from the Clone Wars figures we got were based off the CGI renderings and figures that came from the movies back then. Whereas the 501s from the Obi-Wan Kenobi show are based off of actual actors that are in those suits there. So I think it's a simple excuse to redo it there. I recall the Coruscant Guards not being as popular on Sideshow when those released. 501st were huge, but these were not. I think they do a second round of these here just because it's easy money to print. It's not going to cost them anything extra to do this. Right. So I think we've probably seen our first actual figure that's going to come from season 3 with this last episode here. So yeah, I agree with you.
Flavio, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you and Dilo as well. I think that it's an easy figure for them to make right off the bat. But kind of like you said, it was just that one split second, but the paint job is such a stark difference. Mm-hmm. And also to touch base on what Dilo was saying, I feel like also that before and after picture between the two figures that you were showing earlier, the body on the 501st one from the live action looks a little bit, bulkier, kind of how Dilo was saying, based off of the people that were actually in the suit. So I think we'll see the Coruscant version as well.
Now, the second email I got was for this bad boy. I know a lot of people are dying to get him. He is on its way. I believe it was the email that they're charging in 10 days. So it'll be here before you know it. I can't wait for this thing. When the moment I saw, I saw the tattooed head, I was like, oh my God, this is beautiful. And that's like what really, it looks exactly like all of the other ones, except, obviously he's got the tattoo on his forehead. And I was like, wow, like this is crazy. And that's what really got me into wanting him. So I'm obviously waiting for him to get here. Really, really good figure. It looks like at least. I think it's going to be the same as Cody. I don't think we're going to have any issues with it. But again, who knows? Let's go with Graeme. Graeme, what do you think? Are you getting this?
Well, no, because it's not.
Do you not have any? Do you not have any Clone Wars? Is that why?
I used
Pay
to, and
attention.
then I had a couple, and then I sold to get more original trilogy stuff. So
I gotcha. Okay.
it was my way of kind of like keeping myself in line, was to stick to a line. I'm probably going to branch out into the Kenobi stuff too, but for the most part, I do try to keep it to the original trilogy. But I did have Cody for a while, and I like that they're taking this from the Clone Wars, but they make it live action. I think that's really cool. Like the Tamara Morrison look. So I think this is going to look really good with Cody and Rex,
Yep.
and even in the Ahsoka figure. So I like the look to it. I like again, he's got like his unique look.
Yep.
But then also you get that head sculpt. So it's really, really cool figure. And I think there's a big following for Jesse, through the Clone Wars fans. Again, I'm also somebody that's kind of hopped around the Clone Wars. So I don't have that emotional connection with Jesse.
Right.
But obviously I've watched some episodes with him. So I think the armor looks great. I think the helmet looks great. But then, yeah, you got the tattoo on the head, so he will be different from, like, if you have Cody and Rex. Obviously they have a little bit of differences too, but it'll just look cool and unique with all of them together. So I like it with the cauldron, with the pouches on there as well, and then he's got all the holsters and everything. Just a real different look compared to like Cody and Rex.
They remind me a little bit of the Sideshow ones. The Sideshow ones look just like this, like with these pouches and stuff. Really nice. D'Lo, what about you?
Yeah, I love this figure. This is kind of what I was alluding to before. Like, I'm trying to maintain my patience with this line here, but the reason why I'm maintaining my patience is because I want to hold out for specific troopers with names, troopers that I can necessarily not just name as a trooper, but just a character in their own. Now I'm kind of with Graeme here. I jumped around the Clone Wars a lot as well too, but this one kind of checks the boxes for me here. Like, I'll give you a great example. You have Captain Vaughn that's out there right now, right? No name. I mean, nobody really cares about that much. It's not that deep. He doesn't come with a head sculpt. He's pretty much a repaint of Cody, right? But we go to Jesse over here. Jesse's a different story. He has a backstory. He had arcs in the show, and he comes with a head sculpt. So for me, that kind of checks off the box. Like, okay, this will come home. Now, I will say though, for sure, I will wait for this thing to get discounted down 110%, because I mean, I've been keeping an eye on like Captain Rex that we've been talking about. You don't
think this is going to be a Cody situation?
Not at all. Cody situations don't exist anymore. That's not happening no more. So I would say, and you got to also remember when this was announced as well too. This was announced when a lot of big batches were coming out as well too. This is just finally coming out now. So I think there's going to be plenty of this figure here. I think this is going to be one of those figures that gets heavily discounted because I don't trust the Clone Wars line. Out of all the Star Wars options we have right now, Clone Wars is the one I trust the least. Now, there's a lot of talk. There's a lot of excitement. People are definitely buying doubles and triples of certain figures there, but that leaves other characters that are still on the shelves here getting heavily discounted. I think I mentioned this the last time we brought up the Clone Wars line. I mean, you still have Anakin still out there, both versions of him. Captain Rex has been heavily discounted, like on daily deals. Mm-hmm. Ahsoka, heavily discounted. And these were all at the time when we were all getting these announcements. Everybody was screaming Grail, 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 Grail. Well, Grails don't get discounted, folks. Not like this, not to these levels. So, I feel more confident, despite what happened with the pilot that we just talked about a second ago. This would be a figure that's more likely to be still on Sideshow for a long time. So I'm okay with playing the waiting game on this one. I'd rather get a good deal than be the first to grab this guy. But once I have him, it's going to look great with the Bad Batch with Captain Rex, with Cody and Ahsoka and all that. So for me, I'd rather have him than another 501st from Obi-Wan, or possibly a Coruscant guard from maybe this next season of Mando. So this would be more of the trooper I'm eyeing.
Right. Well, yeah, no, it's true what you said. It's more. I feel like it's more of a bang for your buck. You know what I mean? You're getting a full figure rather than just like a Vaughn figure. You know, and it makes you more comfortable spending the money for something like this than something for Vaughn. That's why I waited for Vaughn for so long, because I wanted to use a coupon code. But I was like, you know what? I was like, it is what it is. I was like, they're not allowing it. I don't know how long this is going to be like this. I don't know, if it's going to sell out before I could get, that coupon code. So I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to bother anymore. I'm just going to buy it, which is why I just recently ordered it. It should be on its way, but it's annoying, And one thing I was going to ask you, Graeme, you mentioned something, knowing you and how you collect. What was it about the Obi-Wan line that made you say, you know what, let me get that?
Darth Vader. I need that battle damage Darth Vader.
Yeah. So what are you getting? You Obi and Darth so far?
For sure. Well, I mean, neither of them are pre-ordered, but I will be getting Darth, and then I'll probably get Obi-Wan just to pair with him.
It's funny. It's funny you bring up that line, because I have a feeling that line is going to be a huge hit. And not only with the figures, but I feel like when it comes to value, I feel like because it's such a small line and it's such a, the characters from that specific line are such a big deal, that once that sells out, forget it. You're going to be able that. I feel like that's going to be one of the lines like Rogue One. You know what I mean? Rogue One's like the entire line. It's still super valuable. You know what I mean? Because it was a one-time thing. They're not constantly remaking those figures, reissuing figures from that line. I still feel like there's still more to come. There still have more figures to come from that line. Specifically that guy, Chirrut's friend. What's his name? I always forget his name. With the big gun and the long hair.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about too.
Yeah, right.
It was Baze,
so, Baze Malbus. So, so I still 100% think he's coming, and he should come at some point. They teased him years ago. Again, the Hot Toys is at a level now where they could do whatever they want. They do whatever they want. They're capable of doing whatever they want. So I don't think, it's a problem with production or anything like that. I think it's just a matter of time. But I feel like that line specifically, again, it's Obi-Wan and it's Darth Vader. Not only is it Darth Vader, but it's Darth Vader with a helmet that is made for the very first time.
People have been wanting something like that for a long time.
It's the first time you've seen that helmet. It's the first time they're making that helmet. It doesn't mean it's going to be the last, but it's definitely first. And so I feel like that's why, the Rogue One Vader, it's probably one of the most looked for Darth Vaders. And it was, I don't know what it's going for now, but it was super pricey, like forever. You know what I mean? So
right.
I feel like that's exactly what's going to happen. So that's why, it kind of like, what you said got to me, because I was like, he what he's doing is actually very smart, because that's going to hold a lot of value. And if you ever want to get rid of it, you don't have to worry about, I'm going to lose money on it, because stuff like that is holding value. Flavio, what do you think?
Yeah, so Clone Trooper Jesse, he is a dope looking clone trooper. I love the pauldron look. Kind of looks like football pads. Looks really cool. So I definitely would like to get this. I didn't jump on it right away. Kind of just hoping for what Dila is saying, that it's not going to sell out right away. But I'm in that same line where I do only want to choose specific troopers that, have nice arcs, or, are standalone, have names for themselves, instead of so many blanks, just buying doubles and doubles. But yeah, I really like the figure. I love the colors. And yeah, I'm definitely probably going to pick this up. I just didn't jump on it. Clone Wars is another one of those lines too, where it's like, I'm in on that line, but I don't know how far in I want to be, just because I also do really like a lot of the live action stuff. And I'm already in on that Obi-Wan line, like you guys said, Mando, Boba Fett. So I just
kind of watch the show too, right?
What, Clone Wars?
Yeah.
Yeah, I finished. I watched every single episode, like even the fillers from 1 through
Attaboy.
season 7. Yeah, I just was determined because I knew it had so much importance to the franchise, and my older brothers were the ones that were like, "Man, you just really got to watch it. Like, just stick to your guns, just watch it." So that's what I would do. I would just on break every day for work, I would just watch an episode. And yeah, I got through it. Season 7 is obviously the best season. I loved it, but throughout the whole show, it's really cool to see the progression of these troopers and see the little story arcs that they had in the show. So I really love Clone Wars. I'm a real fan for sure, but I don't want to completely engulf myself with just this line because I like a lot of the other live action shows that Disney Plus is pumping out. So I definitely will try to
It's
get
hard.
it.
So it's hard for you to like just want to get everything.
Right. Yeah, I definitely like I'm that type of dude that like I would love to get all of them, man. You know what I mean? Like, but I want to pick and choose. Like, for example, that Purge Trooper for the Obi-Wan series.
Yes, that looks
dope,
beautiful.
dope figure. Am I probably gonna get it? I don't know. I'm probably gonna, I might pass on it because it's such a dope figure, but who's to say all the other figures that might be coming out, for all these lines. So it's just something that, got to pick and choose when the time's right.
So guys, Brick Artemis just pulled up what Rogue One Darth Vader's going for on eBay, 550 to 600. Look how high that is. The figure when it came out, it was about what, 230, 240 maybe. I don't remember exactly, but it was.
I think I got mine for 315.
Yeah, so
a year and a half ago.
Right. So it looks like.
Hey guys, just so you know, this came through right now. Darth Vader in my collection is now going for 525 right now, shipped. So if you want to buy it right now, it's 525. It's a steal. It's a steal.
It's gonna capitalize.
So I've seen that Darth
Friends and
Vader
family
go
only.
for way more than that. For way more than 550 and 600, a while back. So it looks like it's dropping, but it's still very high. It's
know what's weird is they never announced the remember they were going to do the Rogue One Vader as Obi-Wan Kenobi TV show. They showcased it, but then maybe they didn't know like the battle damage one was coming or something, or because then all of a sudden we got the battle damage and then we never saw the Rogue One Vader again.
But that's the thing. I think it's a matter of time. I don't think it's just completely scrapped. You know what I mean? Especially that one.
Or correct me if I'm wrong. Does he come with the non-battle damage helmet?
Who?
That Vader?
Yeah, I believe there's 2 SKUs for this particular Vader. I think one is
I only have
the deluxe has it with both.
Yeah, whatever I got, most likely the deluxe, so whatever it came with.
So then that makes sense. Then
he comes with the regular one and the regular chest.
So you
box.
could have him just like the Rogue One Vader then.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Okay, that makes sense then. I didn't know if it was just the battle damage look.
They have 4 SKUs, I believe. There's like a collector.
For the Obi-Wan Darth Vader, you could. It's the original figure is just him with the battle damage face. I think that was like the original stuff, and then everything else was like not, everything was deluxe and special edition and this and that. So it is about 4. It's about 4 SKUs for that one. Let's welcome this guy. What's going on, my friend?
What's up? How are you?
Thank you for being here. How you doing?
What's up, guys?
What's going on, Mike?
What's up, Mike? I thought you got arrested today, but
Mike.
I'm glad you didn't.
It was some other dude.
Some other guy.
Cross communication we had.
Oh man. Yeah, so but what were you saying, Graeme? You were talking about the Darth Vader.
Oh no, yeah, you guys corrected me. I didn't know if because I just remember seeing the Rogue One showcase, but I couldn't remember because it's been so long if the battle damage came with the normal helmet and like you could make the look of the Rogue One, but it sounds like you could do that.
Yeah, I ordered mine right away, but then when I was looking at all of them, they're all different, but I noticed that the one I thought at first that you got the clean head was the figure, and then the deluxe was the battle damage head. So I was all confused. right? So I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, did
The
I?
deluxe is the one with the clean.
Yes. So the
Right.
more I kept
Interesting.
looking at the stuff, the more confused I was. I was like, wait, what's going on here? So yeah, so what happened was there were so many SKUs that it confused the hell out of me. So I did order the deluxe that comes with both. It comes with the clean, and obviously the original figure is just the battle damage head. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
the top one is waitlisted, obviously, I guess, right now.
That's the
Gambit
most
in the house.
basic
What's going
one.
on?
That's the one that
Oh,
This
comes
is
with
another one of those
everything.
dumb ones where they have like 4 SKUs. They have differences where like,
Ooh.
oh, well, this one comes with a hologram, this one doesn't. I mean, it's
So the top one right now is waitlisted, but that one comes with the LED light up base and the regular rock base and the battle damage head sculpt and the regular clean head sculpt and the clean chest box. So you get both looks and 2 bases.
which one are you talking about? Which edition?
That is the
The deluxe
Deluxe.
exclusive.
version exclusive.
Mike,
Then
what do you think of this figure? Are you getting this?
Yeah, I'll get it. I mean,
Did you
I'll
pre-order or
pick up. I'll pick up. I won't get crazy, but I'll pick up every clone. I
They're-
will.
Yeah, you
They're
didn't
all
pre-order them.
waitlisted except
No,
for the
no,
deluxe.
no more pre-order.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm going back.
Yeah, no more
Alright.
pre-order. But I'll, you know,
Jesus, this thing
that's
might
the
not
risk.
come out till March of
And,
next
and
year
Mike,
yet.
what do you think? Since we haven't
Word.
spoken on this, what did you think of this guy?
It's not, you know, he was good. I thought the head sculpt was decent enough.
No, pre-order or no?
No
Nothing.
more pre-orders.
Never again.
You know what? For the foreseeable future, I'm gonna see how this works out. Right? I'm gonna wing it and
So
see what
help
I
him
get.
God.
You know what I mean? But no more pre-order. I'm not gonna play the game anymore.
That's
Now, Mike,
smart.
have you seen the movie yet?
Yeah, I just saw the movie last week.
That's crazy.
I know
yeah.
ruin for me because I haven't,
too.
but I got to ask you though: are you going to buy that MODOK if they do make it? Like, I need to
I
know that
will.
about you specifically.
Yeah,
You will?
even though it was extremely lame, I will get it. Yeah.
How could if his
How loyal is
name is
that?
MODOK Mike and he does not get a
Well, hold
MODOK
on,
figure,
How could he not?
that's a problem.
But I mean, that's the reason why. That's the guy who calls himself MODOK would buy that MODOK, and that's loyal, man. That's damn near loyal.
Absolutely.
It's the mental organism. What is it? Designed for collecting.
Woo.
Got it?
Okay.
If it would have
Okay.
if you would
Okay.
have asked,
I don't like the
him that and
tone,
he
but I
would've
got
said
it.
No,
I got it.
I would have definitely said he's lying because there is absolutely no way that my name is MODOK and I'm going to say, ew, MODOK, gross. Absolutely not.
Right.
Never happening. So I
don't
knew
know.
it.
I see some.
Although
leaks,
you know
I don't how-
who is it? Bowen Studios made a 1/6 MODOK who the Kacharik brothers, who are a pretty big name in the statue world. Like it's a good MODOK to fit in your display. It's 1/6 size but it's
Send the link.
expensive right now.
You gotta-
know what I
you
mean?
gotta
It's,
share
it's like almost $1,000.
Share the link. I want to see it.
And it's an older statue, but
Oh,
it
statue.
fits
Never
within
mind.
our scale. I think it's 1/6.
I thought it was a figure.
It's it's a statue.
And Mike, real quick, just to catch you up. So this is shipping soon. Did you order this? Are you waiting for this? Are you getting this?
I'll get it. No pre-order.
Okay. So you were not pre-ordering even when this came out, which was months ago.
I stopped. I'm gonna say I stopped around. I could tell you when I stopped, but it was right around that time because I was looking at him. Like he came close. The clone pilot. He came close. He was on the list, but I said, you know what? I held.
And are you getting one or two for the two looks?
I would get. To be honest, if I had it my way, I'd get two of like each. I like to pair them.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if there's two looks, I want 2 and 2 to either flag somebody or.
I would have done that, but there's no way. I don't have room for that. Like it's not happening. Like there's like 4. No, like I got one of each. Like that's normal.
And look, maybe that's why I chilled out because like if I really start to fill in the Moon Knights and the other things that are coming, like you're right, I probably won't do it because I don't have the fucking room.
What about Soso Toys and the what's his name? The Mr. Knight.
You know what? That's in my cart with Kit.
My
So,
cart.
I'm probably gonna order that. I'll probably pre-order that.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
like a no. That's like a no-brainer. I don't think they can mess that up at all. I think it's gonna be a good. All right, guys. So now here we got third parties. Are you guys anybody ordering? So this is that what's that called? Saving Private Ryan line.
Where do you even
Did I-
find this stuff, bro? I haven't seen this at all.
That's not Saving Private Ryan, is it?
This
that a
is
medic?
what.
This is
No,
Patton?
no, no, no,
That's
no.
Patton.
No.
Yeah.
Relax. I said this is the line that is making the Save It Private Ryan movie line. Okay, that's what I said. Pay attention and stop laughing by yourselves. Unreal. So this here, guys, again, because these guys are unreal. This company.
That actually sounds better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better.
What's
'cause
the
they're deaf.
difference? What'd you do?
So.
I
So
can
this
argue
company
that
is
one.
making they make military figures. They're making again the Saving Private Ryan line. I own some of
Look at those
these.
holsters.
Not like
holsters looking
any of these
ass.
specifically, but I own the company. I have military figure, a bunch of military DID figures. So now that we got through all that,
Did we
anybody?
get through it?
Yeah, we did.
What's
Anybody?
the name of the company?
Anyway, so did anybody get this? Is anybody getting this? Did anybody order this
Dude, he looks
Or-
way better with the helmet on.
or not? Yeah, right. He does.
Jeez.
or even this too.
Yeah, as long as you're covering that.
And Dilo, this was found on 16kit.com, the best third-party website in the world. So if you need anything, use my coupon code as well, FabsFigures. You get $10 off. Okay, you're welcome. That's where this is coming from. Okay, so Mike, let's start with you. What do you think of this? Do you have any military figures
I do. I got all the GI Joe, the 1/6 line
from Sideshow?
from Sideshow.
Any like DID or anything like that?
You know
Military
what?
figures?
I pick up parts.
Oh, you do.
You know what I mean? It's like I pick up parts off eBay, whether they be, pistols and rifles, and that's where I'm familiar with it. You know what I mean? And if I don't think I've ever bought a figure, or if I did, I parted it. You know what I mean? Like I
got you. So you use it for because it comes with a lot of stuff. These figures come with a lot of accessories, and not only that, but from what I understand too, a lot of their accessories are metal, like real metal.
Right. They're like little metal pistols and things like that. Yeah.
And also, if I don't know if it's true or not, but apparently also real leather. If it's true, again, I don't know because I don't have any of these specifically, but I do see like this looks like it's real leather.
Yeah, I have like a gun belt like that, but how do you tell if it's pleather or leather? You know what I mean? It's
exactly. So that's why I said I don't know, but apparently they do make a lot of metal stuff. Like their shovels are metal, their guns are metal, which is really cool. But again, I don't own any of these. I am not getting. I stopped collecting military a while ago, but I do get some modern military here and there still. But no, none of this stuff. World War II stuff. Fabs is one of 3 people get. No, I'm not getting this at all. Actually, I already have my military, like my main military stuff, so I'm not getting crazy with that anymore. But yeah, I like the company. What about you, Graeme? Does this appeal you in any way or?
Nope. But I could see the attraction for those that do collect the military figures. Daniel SC is one of the Jedi Knights Watch fans, and I know he collects military, and I don't know if it's a certain brand, but he does say that most, if not all, of his military. One reason he likes the military figures is that they do have like better better outfits. They do use leather, so higher quality stuff than say like Hot Toys. So that is one of the factors that he really likes collecting his military stuff. Now, again, I don't know if that's certain brands or not, but yeah, I never knew this existed, and it has no interest for me. So it's going to be a pass.
Yeah, no, this is just up for pre-order right now, so it was just announced. Dilo, what about you? Your favorite?
Yeah.
I'm good, dog. I'm good.
It's a no for me, dog.
It's a no
That's
for
gonna
me.
be a no for me. It's gonna be a no for me.
It's gonna be a no. for me.
Flavio, what about you? Anything interesting about this to you or no?
Nope. I mean,
You don't like the cowboy pistol? No.
I mean, the fact that you guys say that they use like real quality stuff, like metal, the metal for the pistols, and possibly better
The
leather.
helmet
But
too.
yeah, I don't know. No attraction to this. I could see, like, how Graeme said, how people are into that kind of stuff, but it would. I don't know. It just wouldn't fit.
Flavio's the
myself.
hippie on the panel, and you want to? Were you going to buy a military figure, Flavio?
Hell no.
It's our flower child over here. Like, yeah, you're going to buy one? You gonna buy one, Flavio?
Why? You never know. Maybe this is his favorite commander. Who knows?
I mean,
We know
if it
Flavio.
was
That's not
if
very
it was
good, though.
stuff, no, like, I mean, if it was Saving Private Ryan or something, like a movie like that had, like, something like that, significance in the movie box for me. But just,
Dude, Patton's a big deal. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm just, it has to be a good movie to me. You know what I mean? Like,
Not gonna
you know
lie,
what I
haven't
would
seen
like?
it.
Patton's not good?
Like,
My God.
if like Hot Toys did an Inglorious Bastards line, like, that would be cool. Like, I
They
would
did.
get that. I love.
They
Did
did. They
Ah,
did.
Mhm,
They
they
did
did.
2 figures, and I have them. You're
Wow.
welcome.
You see?
Digging. Just keep digging, Flavio.
Maybe if you watch my post, you would know that I have them because I posted them maybe like 4 months ago. Unreal.
Unreal.
Well, these
Corner
figures,
with
remember
his
they did
cheeks
these
exposed.
they do the soldier head sculpts for like the
Yep.
mud troopers and shit like that.
Yep.
He said Flavio only deals with fiction.
Yeah.
Wait, Commander Cook says Operation Railway Lone Survivor 4-figure set. Oh, I didn't see those. I don't think I've ever sold them. I did see when they made. Well, no, I've seen that they made those figures from that movie, but I don't remember them being damn toys. Maybe they were. I don't remember. But I didn't get any of them. And they look
Great
good too.
movie,
But
though.
that movie is amazing.
Awesome movie.
No love for Patton. Is this retired military? I don't even know. I have no idea what this is. This is supposed to be like World War what? 1 or 2? I don't know.
That's
Flavio only deals with fiction. Oh my God. So that's our first third party of the night. Here's D'Lo. This is where they come from. Right here.
Oh,
Your main man, where you
And for
ordered
those-
your Joker from, this guy, from there. That's where they come from.
hey.
Yeah.
For your viewers who can't view, what does that say?
It says 16kit.com. See?
Thank you.
Guys,
Thank you.
You're welcome. So guys, now the hottest apparently video game for I think the past year or so.
Apparently.
Well, no, I don't know.
10 years.
Has it been that
Yeah,
long?
past
No.
decade, brother.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Almost.
The first one
Wait,
came out in
the game-
2013.
It came out when the
Oh,
PS4.
see, I know nothing. I know
PS3,
nothing about that game.
I believe.
Yeah. All right. So the greatest game of all time. Apparently, I know nothing about it. I never played it. The fact that they're making this figure is a sign of something. I don't really like the figure. I know nothing about the show, the character, or the video game, but apparently it's really, really good. It's a really hot thing. So I'm going to start with you, Mike, again, since you're the last one here. What do you think of this? Are you getting this? Did you play the game? Do you like the show?
Next.
Graeme, what about you? Let us know how you feel about this piece.
This piece isn't one that I think I'm going to get, but this piece gives me hope that maybe other companies, and not to say Toys R Us is bad, but I don't think the likeness is there. But it gives me hope that maybe other companies will pick up the Last of Us brand, and then we'll actually get some figures, whether it be 3.0, God forbid, Hot Toys. That'd be nice, but I'm not sure if that is. I mean, this image here doesn't look too bad, but I don't know.
Which one do you like better? You like the Hot Toys head sculpt better than this, or you like this better than Hot Toys?
I do, but he has a different look in The Last of Us.
Right.
His hair's longer. He's
Right.
got peppered
Right,
hair,
right.
more of like a beard.
Right.
So it's just kind of a total different look. So I'm not going to say no, but I think I'm going to be patient, and I'm going to try to see if more companies will pick this up, because not only is the game one of the best games ever made, if not the best game ever made, and it's been 10 years, it's been remade, and it's still played, and it's still awesome, still one of the best stories ever told. But the show has done really well too, and it's one of the best video game adaptations as well. And it's got Pedro Pascal, who's just hitting it big. So this is definitely something I'm going to keep my eye on. But yeah, like I would be fine with just a Joel and Ellie and just those two, maybe a clicker. You know, it doesn't have to be a big line. Like we could just get a few. Maybe you get Abby, maybe you get a few of these other characters. But I'm excited because I do want to see if other companies can do this. But I've also seen some other third-party head sculpts for the Pedro Pascal as Joel that looks pretty good. So, you know, if you can mix and match or kit bash, you know, this could be something that could really add a different look to your collection or a different aspect that we don't have. So yeah, I'm all in for The Last of Us. So yeah, I'm just hoping, you know, we get more and better figures as well.
As you guys can see, guys, you get the magnetic Joker arms.
That's true too. Yeah, all the arms are going to be like that. So that's
Well, this is not magnetic, just so you know. But this
no,
is
but it does help
like
give
that
more of
one
a
look.
realistic look.
Right, exactly. Yeah, but it's like, you know, that Joker style, like of, you know, arm, half an arm.
And it's smart because he does have the half sleeve, so you can hide him closer to the elbow. So it is smart that you can
and
do
this. And this is why Toys Era is very good. You know what I mean? Because they're very smart when they make figures. And even though, like, I'm not, you know, I would never buy this. I know nothing about it, and it doesn't look great to me. Especially having the Hot Toys one, and like you mentioned, you know, it's not supposed to be the same. It's not supposed to look anywhere near close to the same, and I understand that. But I just, again, I know nothing about it. It's not appealing. If it was like a cool outfit or something, I'd be like, oh, maybe. But like, it's just, you know, very basic, and I feel like only people who've got really into the game or know about the game or the show would really appreciate this
100%.
more than I do. So that's why I'm not going anywhere near this. What about you, Dilo? What do you think of this?
I think it's a good first attempt. I think there's going to be a lot of companies kind of dipping their toes in this Last of Us line, whether it be third party or possibly official. I think there is an official company that holds the license for the video game version of this here, because I know that was made as well in the past. I just can't think of the name off the top of my head. So that'd be interesting. You know, this iteration of Joel, not for me. It just doesn't look enough like Pedro Pascal for me to feel excited about, you know, recommending this to somebody or me purchasing it myself. This, I might go the custom route on this here. I don't know. It depends. But I will say I've seen, like Graeme said, there's other third-party companies. I believe Mars Toys released some early like images of their version of what Joe will look like. And it's not painted yet, fully completed, but instantly I liked it way more than the head sculpt for Toys R Us. This one feels more like Sleepy Joel. He doesn't look quite
His
that old. I think they aged him a little too hard in this sculpt here. And he could pass for Joel's stunt double on the show. I mean, I'd buy that, but it's not Pedro. So I don't know. I'll wait to see. I think this is, like I said, I think there's going to be a bunch of people putting their hats in the ring for this particular set of characters. So I'm going to play the wait and see approach to it there. But if I don't like anything specifically, I might just get something with a custom head sculpt. But I do want Joel in my collection.
Yeah, I think this is actually going to do pretty well, believe it or not. I think this is going to sell out pretty quickly. You know, and Toys Era, they're known for that. They're known for making figures. And the reason I'm saying that is because when they made the Cable figure, okay, that figure sold out super quickly, and then it was going for like $500 and up on eBay. And I missed out on it because I was like, oh, you know, Hot Toys is going to make it eventually, and they hadn't even announced it yet. So I was like, you know what? I was like, I'll get it, you know, when Hot Toys makes it. And then I was like, oh my God, I regretted it so bad. And then I just couldn't get it for months and months and months. And I was like, oh, what the hell did I do? And then finally somebody was selling it for $200 on one of the groups. And I was like, oh man, the guy was the nicest guy. He sold it to me for, I think he was $180. And I ended up just giving him an extra $20 because I was just so happy with the figure. The figure was perfect. There was nothing missing. It wasn't broken. And again, he had already used it for months. So I was like, oh, I'm so freaking happy. So so that's how I was able to get that figure. And then obviously Hot Toys announced theirs and it came out and whatever. But so I lived through that Toys Era experience with that Cable figure. So I have a feeling that this may happen again because of the fact that you guys just mentioned that this is no, this is like not a joke. This is a real thing. This is a big hit, in multiple platforms. So I think if you guys are going to wait for this to see how it does, I think it's going to sell out. Remember that third parties don't, they don't just stick around anyway. If you don't pre-order, it's very, very hard for you to get one, depending on where you order from. Kit doesn't really hold too much stock. Whatever you pre-order is what he has. It's very rare that he has any extra, and the only reason why he has any extra is from cancellation. So whoever doesn't want theirs, he'll have extras, but that's about it. So if you do order from Kit, do not think that he's gonna have extras, because you never know. Some other websites may, but he doesn't. Flavio, what do you think of this?
I think it looks good. I don't think it looks bad, but I don't think it's perfect. The head sculpt, it has a lot of texture to it. I think the likeness isn't 100% there. I think it's a little slim in the face, I feel like, is what I'm feeling off of just looking at it for the first time. But like D'Lo said, that Mars Toys one off the bat, unpainted, I liked a lot better. But overall, together, this figure doesn't look bad. I like the accessories that you get with it. The tailoring right there, to the outer coat, just seeing like the weathering on it, I think it looks good. And it kind of has me thinking like, man, I do want to get this figure, but I kind of do want to see if anybody else does it better. So it's just one of those things that I'm going to keep my eye out for. But The Last of Us is, pretty much part of my freaking gaming childhood and like growing up and, playing that and then playing the second one. They're really fun games and they have a very good story. And now that we have the TV show, having Pedro as Joel, I think it's necessary to have, but it's one of those things that ultimately I would love if Hot Toys would do it, because I'd like a licensed version. But, if one of these companies does it really good, I might be willing to, snag it up for sure. And also what Jedi was saying, I don't think you really have to go too crazy on this line. I think, having him, Ellie, and then maybe just a couple other characters, I think it would suffice, because if you're a true fan, that the story was pretty much built off of them too. So, and what they've overcome. So, but it looks good.
What do you guys think about this comment? Commander Crook says, I don't think Hot Toys Din sculpt isn't very good as well.
I partially agree in sort of a sense. I mean, I think it looks good. I think it looks great on the body that it was intended to be on. But obviously, I think everything deserves more work. So I think that Pedro Pascal head sculpt that Hot Toys released was good, but in some ways, seeing this angle here that Toys Era took and that Mars is going to be taking, there probably could have been certain, more textural things that they could have added to the face sculpt. But I think it's
that's exactly my only complaint. It's a very soft.
Right.
There's not much like texture to it, detail to it. It's just very plain, very blah. This, I think that what they did was they try to overdo it with, detail and, to try to make it really look like, like he's, like he's going through it. You know what I mean? So, and then obviously the lighting, he looks very tan, so I don't know.
In comparison to the Hot Toys one, he's kind of like,
right.
Like he's kind of just looking, you know what I mean? And
yeah,
they're both good though.
Well, I mean, it's not fair for me to judge or give it like an opinion because I don't have it in hand. But from the videos, photos that I've seen of it there, I do agree. I feel like if there's one thing that I noticed, it doesn't feel like there's a lot of detail. It does feel a little soft. It's accurate to Pedro as well. It looks like him, but I think it was probably it's just a little one of the weaker paint applications I've seen Hot Toys do on a figure there. So, I mean, I just think that, if they decide to reuse that sculpt in the future, it'll be 100 times better. But I think for a first attempt, it's probably the best Pedro Pascal head sculpt out there. So I think that's the only fair thing to say about that.
Graeme?
Yeah, obviously, when we're looking at head sculpts, it's going to be subjective. We all translate things in our brains differently, but I do think it's a pretty good head sculpt. I do agree it is a bit soft. Looking at it, I thought he had a little bit more like patchy facial hair
Yes,
in the show,
that's
and
the one thing I noticed immediately. It was like missing. There's like not enough on there. Yep.
So I understand what you're saying. Like, yes, it's soft and there's not as much detail, and that typically does happen with Hot Toys figures, especially when you go from prototype to the actual head sculpt. But even in the prototype, it probably there probably wasn't enough detail either. But I think the expression is good because it was really based on when he took his helmet off, and he knew he was doing something wrong, so he's got that kind of that look to him. So maybe it's not like the Pedro Pascal look that we're used to seeing, but it is the look that they were kind of trying to go for. So I think they did good there, and I think it is a very good head sculpt. But I can see why some people maybe don't see the entire likeness, or maybe it's not up to their satisfaction.
And did anybody make Ellie? I don't know.
I haven't seen anything. I saw this one here today or a couple days ago, but yeah, I haven't seen an Ellie yet.
Me neither.
I said that
I looked it up there. It's a company called CC Toys is who made like the video game versions of it. But they're not licensed. They're third party as well
like
too.
CC Toys, is it like a kit? No.
I don't know. I can't say, but I mean, that was the company that made the figures for the video game. They just branded it The Last Survivor is what they branded it as.
Yeah, so. I did see that. Yep. They do age and rough up. Yeah, so it makes sense why he looks like that. No, and I mean, and if you look at the Toys Era Cable figure, that head sculpt is beautiful. That head sculpt is, and it lights up too. It's really, really nice figure. So I don't, I like Toys Era a lot. I think they make really good stuff. Everything that I've purchased from Toys Era, I've never been disappointed. The one thing I'm glad I didn't order from Toys R Us was that big what was his name? Kingpin figure, remember? That looked like a huge baby. It was just a Kingpin from like he was supposed to be from the Amazing Spider-Man video, that video game, the Amazing Spider-Man show, that Channel 5 show on Saturdays, and the body was just a mess. It was the flimsiest thing. It was ugly. It looked so cheap. Anyway, I don't know what happened to that figure. I ended up not ordering it. And they made the Juggernauts after that. And then, oh my God, those bodies were more decent than that Kingpin. But I thought maybe you guys remember that. Guess not. So guys, the next figure, you guys are gonna love this. Because I know you guys are really big fans of. So this is a 1/12 scale. I know you guys love this scale. So what do you guys think of something like this? Obviously for some reason, within the past, I want to say year or so, maybe longer, I've noticed that 1/12 has been coming up. I'm assuming because 1/6 is getting very pricey, so giving people more options to collect by giving you a smaller scale and obviously cheaper prices. I saw this and I was like, this is awesome, and it would have been even better in 1/6. But the fact that they could get this detail in 1/12 is really cool. What do you think, Flavio, about something like this?
This is honestly the first time I'm seeing this, but like this looks pretty crazy. Like the detail that they're putting into this looks sick. I don't know what it's about.
I don't know what
it's from, but I like
King
that
Arthur. King Arthur and the Last Night. It's King Arthur.
Huh.
I had no idea.
I definitely like the armor. The armor looks really sick. I like the colors on it and the way that it's all.
You know who he reminds me of? Devil May Cry. His armor when he becomes the demon.
Right.
That's what it reminds me of.
And it's kind of also giving me, Lord of the Ring vibes too, for some reason. I don't know why, like Dark Lord Sauron and shit. But really liking the way that it looks. I don't know if I'd ever really.
I was gonna say, would you ever get a 1/12?
Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I don't know why I would, because I feel then it wouldn't be in scale with anything else that I own.
All right.
So
That's why I wouldn't. I think that's like the only reason why I wouldn't get anything smaller, just because like, where am I going to put it? You know what I mean? Where's it going to go? Where's it going to look nice? Nowhere.
Right. I feel like if I ever got a different scale, I'd go up. I feel like I'd like to get quarter, if anything, than going
Instead of
112.
smaller.
Yeah.
What about you, Dilo? Would you ever get anything 12 scale?
Hell no. Hell no. What are we doing here? I thought this was a 1/6 show. What are we doing here? 112.
Right.
Maybe
Well, no,
quarter scale.
well, no,
We'll talk about
because
that.
you gotta talk about things that are, for example, this piece here, I would never buy this, but the fact that we're getting stuff like this in 112, detailed like this is the reason
that's
why I brought it
amazing.
up. I'm not saying like everybody let's start buying 112. That's not what I'm saying. The reason why I brought
this
it
is the
up
part of the show where Fabs wants to convince us that these are cool because he wants to buy and he wants people to say yes, that is cool.
I'm not trying to convince anybody about anything. I think it's cool, and that's all that matters to me. I'm asking
You will not
guys
have our
what you
blessing.
think of it. Oh my god!
No, you won't have our blessing. You are a 1/6 collector, a veteran, no less.
Oh my god! Unbelievable.
We
All
will
right, guys.
not.
Next topic. All right, I give up. Next
thank
topic.
you. Thank you.
Oh my god!
Well, I don't get
Need
I
more
don't get a say in
substance,
this.
Fabs.
Maybe I
Come on,
like
1/6.
it.
No, you don't like it either because you're laughing at him like always. Get the hell out of here.
I will say though, I will say
Let's
it
see.
might look good from the pictures,
Uh-huh.
but you're never gonna get the same amount of detail going
I
up
know.
in scale. So
Absolutely
like,
not. I just like the armor. The armor.
yeah, so I would never get it either, just because I'm not going almost backwards in scale. Like Flavio said,
Fabs.
if anything, I'm going in quarter scale, get more detail. Yeah.
Yep.
Now,
Yeah.
for
Hey,
all
if you want to see pictures of that Pedro Pascual, by the way, I just sent you the pictures. If you want to take a look at it for the
where'd you
Mars
send them?
one,
Where'd you send them?
your Facebook.
Okay. Also for you, for all of you who love the Inner Joker and ordered the Inner Joker, and were saying that Hot Toys was going out of business when Inner came out. What about this, guys? What about this 112? Would you guys get something like this?
No.
Since you
It's
guys are
112?
all
No.
Joker lovers?
No way.
Nah.
I'd
not
go.
even?
I'd
Not
go.
even being a Joker?
No, rather go.
He looks like a
quarter scale
cosplay Joker.
It doesn't
Yeah,
help
he
me though. He's
does.
112.
He really does.
Cosplay Joker.
He does.
I feel like what makes this
Crazy.
cool looking.
Yeah.
I feel like the amount of accessories is what makes this cool looking.
Like,
Yeah.
look at his nose. When did Joker become Italian? Look at that face on the left, top and bottom right corner.
I like
Yeah.
how the shoe has the dagger in it, like
so
the foot.
Oh,
I like
man.
how it has the knife.
Black Tom Cruise, what's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here. Luis in the house. What's going on, my friend?
Luis, Tom Cruise.
Luis in the house. We got, what is he saying? Zordon from Power Rangers. Zordon. Gambit says 112 does have a great detail. Yeah, well, that's the thing. You could see that, like, when you get this in hand, it's not gonna look, anywhere near close to this. Like, I could tell you that. I don't know this company. I don't know anything about 112, but I could tell you that it's not going to have much detail. And I'm going to point it out to you right now because I saw it on here. Like, if you do, like, look at this face. Where's his, here we go. Right here. Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah.
There is no way that this is going to look great in hand. Not happening.
For the size it is, I'm sure it does have great detail, but
Correct.
let's compare
Correct.
Hot Toys to a 1-to-1 bust.
Correct.
And you'll say Hot Toys, doesn't
It's
have
trash.
Let me
Good
indulge
job.
you for a
Good
second,
detail
just out of
piece, so.
curiosity, because listen, I don't know anything about 112 because I have no interest in it there. But that piece you were just showing us a second ago, how much is that piece?
The Joker?
No. The Lord of the Rings goofy looking guy here.
Oh, hold on. This guy. Let's see. He is 177. Damn.
What?
177.
Yeah.
That's
You
a
get
no for
this
me,
base.
dog. Okay,
It's
moving
the
Yeah,
on.
base.
no way.
Base.
I'm way good on that.
It's the base that you're paying
Don't
for.
invite
I
me
don't
back.
care what it is.
Not enough substance.
Fabs 112 figures.
Oh man, yeah. So
None of you guys do 112?
No,
No.
that's enough for that.
Oh, Mike's gonna lay the
I
slam.
have
on
a pretty big 112 collection.
What do you
Ooh.
have? I never
Of
knew
course
that. What do
you would.
have?
Oh.
Wait, what do you have?
Mental organism designed for collecting.
Oh,
Modoc, see?
I have all the Mezco. All the Love Mezco.
Oh, you got Mezco. See, I don't.
Mezco is the 112 Hot Toys.
Yeah, see, I never got into any of that 112.
Yep.
No.
So all the DC, Marvel.
Dang. Pop one out real quick. Can you pop one out?
Yeah, let me see one. I don't think I've ever like seen one like.
All right, so here.
Like
oh,
one
I
of your
gotta make
favorite
this
ones.
screen.
One of your favorite ones.
Yeah, bring a good one.
All
I
right.
want to see it.
I bring a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good.
Bring the
I have
best
good
one.
detail.
Sell us on why
DC.
we should
None
buy
of the
one.
bad
now.
ones.
All
I
right,
want to
so
see a
here's
bad
the-
one.
A good
Here's-
detailed one.
I have
Here's
a
one
feeling.
that's on
Why?
my
I should sell
desk.
all
I can't even say it's the
the
best one,
112.
but it's on my desk. Where's my camera?
Ah, wow. The
at that.
Punisher.
That's not bad. Look at the arms.
No, that's not bad.
Dang, look at the gun though. Like with
I'm-
the
And they
effect.
come with these like effects, you know what I mean? And
Yeah, look at that. He's got the.
Mike, does it come
Does
with
the
that
helmet
stand too?
come
That
off?
clear stand in the bottom?
no, but it's got different heads. You know, just like Hot Toys, the heads are swappable, the wrists are swappable. You know, all these little grenades are you know,
removable.
yeah,
Dang.
they're all little. I mean, look at you lose this shit all the time because they're so fucking small. And here's
Now, Mike, if I
oh,
wanted
wait.
to buy that Punisher, how much would that have ran me?
when it first came out, $80, $90.
So why
much
is that
is it
other one
today?
so expensive?
And then
Because
this
it's
is
a
a
base.
Christopher Reeve Superman.
Okay,
Look
cool.
at
F me then.
But
How much would it be today, Mike?
oh god, the Punisher. He's probably 160, 170, I would guess. I mean,
Wow.
I don't keep up on it too much.
That's it. Now I know.
That's
Guys, you won't see me in the
said-
show again. I'm selling everything.
that's
Selling everything.
crazy.
Although if you go 112, you'd fit a lot more figures.
That is true.
Can you imagine having a 112 collection in Dilo's DF 120s?
My DF120. What?
Yeah,
It
I
looks
look
like
like
in one case, like 1,000.
shelves.
It looked like a
Like
city.
1,000 per shelf.
Like, yeah, it's like a whole city. He's got a whole country in there.
That's gonna be a collab with me
You know
and
what?
Rick Artemis.
Let me tell you
That's
something
what that's
He
gonna
has
be.
a
Buy
whole
one.
community in there.
Just buy one.
Me and
You
Rick
know,
are
that's
gonna
all I'll
collab on
take.
that.
Buy one. If you hate it, what you out $80? Come on.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it looks
true.
nice. I'm not gonna say it's ugly, but I don't know. Like I said, where would I put it? Like all this little stuff that I got, you know, like this.
Well, look, you're a
like-
different animal, Fabs. Please.
Yeah,
You're
but like-
1/6, and that's it.
I did have one of the Mezco 112 figures at one point. It was the RoboCop 2. I thought Mezco made that one. Or am
I
I
don't think
thinking of a
so.
different company?
Yeah, I don't think so.
RoboCop, maybe Play Arts K.
Yeah, that was Mezco Toys. Because he came with like battle damage pieces, and then he came with like the drugs.
I would have had that RoboCop.
Oh
I'm
no,
a
I'm thinking of
RoboCop fan.
Mayfex. I'm thinking of
Mayfex.
Mayfex.
Guys,
Yeah.
I completely forgot. Why haven't we talked about this today? Why haven't you brought up the Present Toys Ghostbusters? Why haven't we talked about that tonight?
Yeah, what the
Did you
heck?
guys see that?
Well, because you guys were too busy talking about everything else.
Substance, guys. Substance.
No, you
Unreal.
too busy showing us 112s that we should buy that
No,
No
I
one
was
wants.
too busy trying to teach
and
you,
padding and freaking padding.
trying to teach
George C.
you something,
Scott.
and you weren't listening to me.
Translation, he forgot, folks. We're sorry.
No, remember I told you guys in the beginning, and you said no, don't talk about it.
Nobody
I
said
remember
that. Nobody said that.
Yeah, a little smirk.
Hold on. I thought I had them. I guess not.
Yeesh. What's this guy
Here
gonna
we
do
go.
without us? Unreal.
Here we go. All right, here we go. Take it easy. All right, let's see. Wait. Oh, here we go. Bow. You know, I'm surprised that Kitchen doesn't have them on his website already. That's why I'm like, what? Couldn't find them. All right, guys. So here is one of them. They did two. They did him, and they have him. Right.
Sexy.
So far, this is what they've done. This is what they've announced. I have a feeling that, and I don't know what you guys think of this. I have a feeling that they're going to reissue the Blitzway line because of the fact that they reissued the Ecto 1 for $3,000. I don't know who's buying it, but that's a big sign to me that they're coming. What do you guys think? Let's start with you, Mike. What do you think? First, what do you think about these figures?
Not my thing. I
Do
mean,
you
I
have
grew, up,
the
I grew up with Ghostbusters, but I don't know, yeah, it's just not my thing. Not my movie figure.
Oh, you don't even have the Blitzway.
No.
Oh, okay,
The RoboCop. That's my Matrix.
Gotcha.
Those are my movie figs, not Ghostbusters and Marty McFly.
So no Ghostbusters. Graeme, what about you? Are you planning on these? Since obviously, do you have the originals? You do have the originals.
Me, no.
I thought you did. I don't know why.
No, I'm more of a casual
the other guy
Ghostbusters fan. Yeah, that's the guy you're replacing me with.
That's right. I forgot.
Yeah,
It was the other guy.
No,
working out the contract.
I don't I don't know if I'm a big fan of these likenesses either. This is like super sexy Bill Murray, like, and then just weird kind of not all there. I can't remember his name. What's the actor's name?
Well, I don't know. I don't know the character's name.
I remember he was in The Crow and everything too, but yeah, the outfits look cool, but like I said, I'm not a huge Ghostbusters fan. I don't have anything, so this isn't really something for me.
The door. Unbelievable. Wait, what'd you say, Graeme? You done?
Yeah, it's not for me. It's not something that I'll get.
Dilo, what about you? What do you think of these?
I want them to be better than what they are. I mean, that's my vibe right there. I've always coveted the Blitzway Ghostbusters since I found out about them, but unfortunately, I found about them way later in life because I was only collecting strictly Hot Toys at that point. So, yeah, I've been admiring the Blitzway Ghostbuster line from afar, and it's a weird line. So I mean, I did some digging on the history. So apparently, they did a 3-pack originally, and then they did Winston later. And then they did all 4 together. But apparently, if you already had the 3-pack, to find the single version of Winston, from what I understand, it's like impossible to find. So those are probably the truest grails I've ever approached in 1/6 ever. So these here, if I'm absolutely desperate and I don't believe Blitzway will reissue, I might just buy this. Like, I may not like it. I may not love them. But I just might because I'm a huge Ghostbusters fan. So right now, I don't like them. I'm going to be honest. I don't like them. I don't like the head sculpts. I think it leaves a lot to be desired. But if this is as good as it's going to get, then I might just suck it up and just buy it because I'm that big of a Ghostbusters fan. But let me ask you this here, Fabs, because you seem very confident on most things, but this specifically, I question you why, because this impacts me personally this time because I would want you to be right for once. No. So why are you so confident that they're going to reissue this? Because they haven't necessarily reissued the Ecto 1. They just made but they did the Afterlife version of it.
Yeah.
So
right.
So what makes you so confident that Blitzway, who is not known to reissue, will actually do a reissue this time?
Well, because if you go to Big Bad Toy Store, they have the new Ecto 1, the original Ecto 1 up for pre-order again for $3,000. The fact that the Blitzway has never done that, period, is a huge sign. That's number one. Again, they've never reissued anything. Number two, they know that it wouldn't make sense to reissue a vehicle without the figures. Okay. It just, people, yeah, absolutely. You could just get the vehicle and that's it. Fine. But they know how much these figures, specifically that 4-pack, is going for on eBay. Okay. And who are they? Why are they so different than Hot Toys that they can't be like, you know what? Let's redo the 4-pack and make that money ourselves. And what are they going to do? Just like they increased the Ecto 1 to $3,000, that 4-pack is not going to be, $600 anymore. It's going to be a good $800 to $900. You know what I mean? So they're going to make that money regardless. And the one sign for me was the fact that they reissued the original Ecto 1. They reissued it, number one, because it was a hit. Number two, because the figures were a hit as well. So now, what's next to come besides the vehicle? The figures. So that's why I'm confident, because they've never done it. And the fact that they did do it says a lot. Me as a company would not think it makes common sense to just reissue a vehicle knowing that the set of figures for that vehicle is one of the most popular sets of collectibles in 1/6 history. You know what I mean? So it doesn't make sense for me not to want to make that, you know? So that's why I feel confident that they will. So that's why I don't want to get these because of that. And if I miss out on these, it's fine because it's not the original ones. But that's why I'm holding off for the original ones, because I have a feeling they're coming.
Well, I hope you're right, because I would absolutely be all over that. I mean, it's going to be pricey there because Blitzway is not cheap to begin with.
Correct.
I mean,
correct.
I showed my my Fight Club 2-pack to you guys not too long ago. That was, I think it was almost $600. I got at a Big Bad Toy Store when they had them.
Yeah, it was
so that's for
retail.
two figures.
That's what retail was.
Right.
Yep. Yep.
Right. So we're talking about 2 figures. We're talking about a team of 4. Plus, I want them to do it with Slimer as well too. I want that.
No, they're
Slimer
gonna
piece
do
as
it'll
well,
be
so.
it'll be the exact same thing. It'll be the exact same with the barricades, Slimer, all that stuff. You know, they'll give you the exact.
If they were to do the reissue, what do you think the price one would be now in 2023 for this?
Well, if you give me the exact price of what it was then, I could give you like a ballpark, because I know the figures. It was usually about like 180 per figure, something like that. Like if you got the 4-pack. But you were paying for Slimer, because there was a pack without Slimer as well. And that pack was a little bit cheaper than the one with Slimer. And I remember that specifically. I just don't remember exactly what it was, but I could tell you, if they're marking up the Ecto one that was about $1,200 to $3,000, that 4-pack is going to be at least another a 150 minimum of increase.
Interesting. Yeah, because I'm looking on Big Bad Toy Store. I can't find them just to see like the answer to your question there. But I did see the Ghostbusters Afterlife Ecto 1/16 scale. That one was retailing for $18.99. The new version of it. I can't find the old one.
The beat up
right.
One, right. Yeah,
so,
that one I ordered. I have that coming. And that one was I think it was a little
Graeme,
bit
is
more
that on
expensive.
eBay right now you talking about, dude? The 2,500 you just put on the
those
screen?
those were some that sold for 2,500. There was one recently.
See, you think they're not going to make that another double pack so they can make that money just like Hot Toys reissue stuff 24/7?
Going to pay 25. You don't think anybody's going to pay 2,500 for that though?
Wasn't it
Somebody
like
bought-
$8.99 for that?
Somebody bought Egon for $625 alone.
What'd you say?
Somebody bought
up, Mike?
Egon for $625.
Wasn't it like in the 8s, the 4-pack?
No, the
First
4-pack
came
I
out?
want to say it was 600-ish. It was about in the 6s.
Or $749? Yeah, it
Maybe
maybe
7. No, you could. That 7 number also sounds familiar. It could have been 7-ish also, but I'm thinking more like 6. 6.
Yeah,
and change,
like 6 to 8. That's what I remember. That's what I think in my memory, anyways.
which is why I didn't get it, because there was nowhere to do a payment plan. So I was like, oh man, I'm not gonna be able to get this. I was like, you know what? I'll get it later on. I didn't think it was gonna blow up the way it did. Big mistake, and I'm still, here I am, still waiting for it. So, again, I didn't expect it was going to be such a hit. Blitzway at the time was not that it wasn't as big, but I think what made it sell out and do as well as it did was
I found it.
The what do you call it? The characters. What? How much?
Original retail was $8.99.
There you go.
Wow.
I found one here that's
For the
from
4-pack?
1/6 Outfitters. Now that may not be the original price. That might have been like upscale price, but when they had it, that was $8.99 for the 4-pack.
No, that sounds right. $849, $899.
Yeah, it was $840. Yeah, that sounds about right. The Thor made a request.
First one's free.
Always easy.
$770 for the 4-pack. Look at that. Yeah, that sounds familiar to it.
Yeah. In that range. Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Somebody just sold
And
the
wasn't
4-pack.
Ecto 1 then 1,200? Wasn't it?
Yes,
that original?
exactly. Yes. So the Ecto one was about 1,200, and then when they reissued the new one, it was pretty close to the original's retail price, but the original reissue was at $3,000, which is nowhere near the original retail price, which is crazy in my opinion that they went from 1,200 to $3,000.
That was them.
So-
They retailed it at that.
Yeah, that's the new
Ecto one
reissue,
on Sideshow
reissue price.
was $13.90. The original one was $13.90 on Sideshow.
Yeah.
Yep.
1,300. Yeah.
Yep.
Worth the
That's
$100.
about right. That
But
was
to
crazy.
double it, fuck you. Oh, sorry.
You only get one, Modoc.
It's all right. It's all right. I made my money thanks to Brick Artemis. Thank you, my friend, for that.
You know, I got my
He's
square
now
jar.
broke
I'll send
down
it.
to
I'll send
0.
it.
Mike's like,
Right
I'll
down
pay
to-
you back. Don't worry.
Breaking even.
Oh man.
Flavio, do you like
yeah.
Ghostbusters, man? You've been quiet, bro.
Yeah, I liked the movies, kind of casually though too. I think I liked the car the most, but they were good movies for sure. When I got into collecting, I remember seeing the Blitzway ones, and I always thought, if I did get a set, those were definitely the ones. But whatever that company is, that they don't look the best, but they don't look bad, So who knows? We'll see. But I don't know, for that price point. I don't know if I'd be in on getting that line.
Graeme, thanks for rubbing it in.
I respect Mike's passion.
We're all about the
Mike, when-
hashtags tonight.
Mike's
Wait.
not a big
Yeah.
talker, but when he has something to say, he uses
Yeah.
4 words,
I'll give it to you.
4 letters.
Oh man. Wait, guys, we got a super chat. Thank you, my friend.
Big one.
Let's see.
Ooh,
All right.
ready?
I found 3 original Ghostbuster head sculpts for each one, for 150 each. Thank you, Sprinkler stands. I have the Mattel Ghostbusters. We're going to swap them. Oh, look at you! This guy is a plastic surgeon when it comes to body swapping. This guy,
Little
he
nip and
does like
tuck there.
crazy. No, but he's good too. Like the thing about here's the
No,
thing
I've
about
seen the Bo-Katan. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was
no,
nice.
not only this is what's impressive to me. Like you can make a body swap. Like that's no problem. The fact that he sews his own stuff back and it comes out super clean, I think that's awesome. The fact that you're into a hobby so much that you teach yourself how to sew to make more figures, that's dedication. That's insane. And my friend,
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
He said, "No, thank you, bro." No,
thank you, bro. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. But yeah, so so that's why I never got these figures. I was like, you know what? I was like, there's no way I could get them with a payment plan. I was like, there's no way I could afford, whatever, even if it was $800, like what, like that at
That's
once.
insane.
Yeah, like not happening. Like it's retarded. Like in my opinion, like I would never do that. Which is why I've always used payment plans, because it's just, for me, it's smart. I don't have to worry about, oh my God, for example, a figure's coming out, $600. Oh man, where am I going to get $600 from all of a sudden? You know what I mean? Like it's to me,
It doesn't have to be in one shot.
right. And the best thing is, it's like when the figure's coming out and like, or you have it on payment plan and you want to just, whether it's paid off or just make an extra payment just to like knock it off even faster. Like it's just so, to me, that's like the best thing in the world. So that's why if I wasn't able to pick up a figure with a payment plan, I most likely don't have it for that reason. And example number one, that 4-pack, which I regret more than anything, because I feel like if I would have had those figures, I would have had that Ecto one, and I would have had obviously the second one coming too. So it's very depressing.
The one that got away.
Yeah, it's no, but I'm still gonna get them.
For a lot of people, it is.
No, yeah, a lot of people missed out.
I like the car, man. I really it's insane how big it is and how the lights go like really spin around, and the car is dope.
But yeah, no, I feel
Listen,
like
this is so desirable though, guys. Do you guys remember about 6-8 months ago, Sideshow did like a warehouse finds and they put an email out to everybody
yes,
that they found
I
it.
forgot
It
about
crashed
that.
the site. You remember? That's how big of a deal this
No,
4-pack
yeah,
is. It literally crashed
try to
Sideshow.
get it for retail. To try to get it for retail, absolutely. And it wasn't
Ghostbusters
retail either,
probably.
was it? Or was it? It was.
If it was, I couldn't tell you because
No,
I
think
clicked on
it
that
was.
within a split second. It was already gone.
Yeah.
Oh
no,
yeah,
I
warehouse
even tell
find
you.
is always going to be retail.
No, I think it
don't
was.
think
I think it
ever.
was. I think if I remember correctly, I think it was. All right, guys. So our last and my favorite segment of the night. So you know what? I always go last. I'm gonna go first today because I say
He's
so.
excited.
So so tonight, guys, for you, I don't know why I felt like this figure. This is one of my favorite figures. And this was one of my very early I want to say customs made my very first Tony May cape as well. And here it is. Bow.
Wow. Wow.
So this here,
Well,
guys,
well.
is BVS black suit Superman. Obviously, Hot Toys didn't make this; they made the regular blue and red. So what I did was I got this custom made by, I forgot who made it, but this cape here is a Tony May cape. As you can see, look at the beautiful drape on it. Look how it sits perfectly. Look at the front. Just beautiful, beautiful cape. Again, there was this, I used to order from Tony May. I don't know if you guys know Tony May. He was a big deal in the community for a very long time. I think he's still around. I'm not sure. But he was making a lot of custom suits, a lot of custom stuff. He was making outfits for a while for a lot of different figures. He was making capes. He was making a ton of stuff. So this was one of the very first things I purchased. I purchased from him a couple times, but this was, I think, my very first thing I purchased. I love this cape. Look at how you can see the material is kind of see-through. It feels silky, really, really nice. And I think what the cape is what makes this figure that much better for me. You don't have that cheap feeling cape, that cheap looking cape. It's just such a classy figure. And again, I got it. It's custom, so it was painted specifically for the black look that was in the movie for literally half a second. But I don't regret this figure. I love the figure, and it's a beautiful figure. So I hope you guys enjoyed the figure as well.
Very nice.
Who wants to go next?
All right.
The only one. Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Thank you for going. Thank you for going, my friend.
No problem. No worries. No worries. So yeah, mine isn't as cool as Fabs. So thanks for going first. But I got a sweet daily deal. I said, you know what? I'm going to eventually get a Mando. It's so funny we brought him up again today. But once I get my Mando at a steep discount, you can bank on that. I will have my transport trooper ready to go. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I was not into this figure when it was announced, and I wasn't even into it when I ordered it, because you can see here I brought out my Mud Trooper just for like reference as well too, because it's based off of this figure here. And I gotta be honest with you, like once I got it in hand, it's a lot nicer than I thought it was gonna be. I mean, I've been seeing a lot of people do the head sculpt swap, and that looks good. I just thought it was my Trooper without any of the cool stuff on it. But you know what? The paint apps do make a big difference on this one here. It definitely feels like it has its own kind of presence to it there. And now that I have him and I have my Mud Trooper, you see, I kind of like this here. I kind of have like this team up over here. So I kind of army builded by accident here. So I'm thinking of when I get my Mando head sculpt, putting this on, and then maybe exposing the mask on this one here and just having the Han Solo face. So that way it's kind of has like, like his buddy out there. So pretty cool. So not a bad deal. If you can find this one on sale, I definitely say it's worth the pickup for sure.
Yeah, no, that's one thing. A lot of people, not a lot of people, but whoever is, holding off on that figure just by itself, you could put that on a detail shelf by itself, and those colors make that thing stand out. It looks beautiful. That helmet is probably one of my most favorite helmets of all time. I don't know what it is about that helmet that's really, really appealing to me. I love the figure. Who wants to go? Let's go with Graeme.
All right, guys.
Ooh, look at that.
I'm going with an oldie but a goodie.
Oldie.
Diecast.
Okay.
Why do you have?
We're going with the.
Why do you have to go diecast when you're weak right now? You know what I mean? Like I don't want you to drop it.
Use both hands. That's smart. Use both hands.
All right, let's see if we can get this guy to focus maybe here. Doesn't want to, but yeah, it's the original RoboCop. It's an amazing figure. It's a heavy figure, and it's
this is the original without the chair or with the chair.
This is without the chair.
Did you get do you have the chair? No,
I do not.
Okay, because I have. I bought one.
So that's the version I want with the chair.
Yeah, well, I bought two with chair, but I'm only displaying one with the chair. The other chair is in storage. That's why I was wondering if you're just not displaying with the chair.
Yeah. To me, this is just an amazing figure, especially, and no offense to you, Fabs, but when you compare it to that first RoboCop 3, like no, seriously, like just the
he said no offense,
proportions.
like I made it.
But I just know you own it, and I know
Oh,
you
man.
love it. But I mean, just that likeness is amazing. You get the battle damage pieces. The only thing I do not like about this figure is the articulated fingers. I really wish they would have given us a
Yes.
pistol holding sculpted
formed
hand.
hand.
Yeah.
A
Because
formed
it is
hand.
hard to hold the gun here. But the only thing that I've ever really seen going wrong is some people, these pistons here, they can kind of get bent. And then the other thing is, if you're not careful, the rubber in the elbows can sometimes crack, but I've had no problems with mine. I do plan on getting the RoboCop 3 because I really like that blue tint, and it, from what the prototypes saw or showed, it's the same
Face.
Peter Weller head sculpt. So that's what I want, is just another, like a RoboCop 2, basically a stand-in. So
Right.
I love this figure. It is seriously a work of art. It just looks great in the
Question
collection.
for you. Are you using the die-cast pistol or regular, the plastic?
Regular. Just because
I love the die-cast.
his fingers
I
are
don't know
too
why.
weak.
Yeah, I use the die-cast, but I it's not good to use.
Right.
I'll buy that for $1.
That's too heavy, but yeah.
Yeah. All right, that's awesome. Great figure. You may be getting a. Let me see. Where is he? Here we go. Bow.
Cha-ching.
All right, guys.
Who do we have? Who do we have? Who do we have?
He's gonna pull out some
Classic
heat.
suit.
Watch, he's gonna pull out some heat.
I'll be
Well,
pissed.
This is the day. It's gonna happen.
Obviously, for me,
Oh, look at that pose.
I got
Oh,
my
Fancy.
Mando here.
Fancy man.
This is TMS 015. This is the season 1 Beskar. And yeah, I just did the video for this guy. Shocked. Like, I'm just so amazed by this figure. The just the presence that it has. He's so dope. The paint job is sick. I love the all the surface detail that you got, and the suit is very, very intricate. Like, the more that you look at it, it's just, I'm blown away just by this release. And this was one of like the first figures that I copped when I started collecting, and looking back at it, I don't know, I could be wrong, but looking back at it, I feel like this could have been a DX.
Oh my god.
he's
Unreal.
regretting letting you win that. Like, he really is regretting giving you that.
Showing
What
it
a
off.
waste.
Oh man.
But yeah, this what can I say?
Build
I
it,
feel like
damn it.
Mando is one of my favorite Star Wars characters now, especially with the show.
Question for you. So, knowing that you want the what's that called? The original one, the
Durasteel.
Durasteel. Having this in hand, do you still want the OG just for the OG look, or are you like, this will do, but you still want the original one?
Absolutely, yeah. I still want the original, and I think for me is just to bridge the gap for myself between the figures is just I want to see the progression in my collection, and I love the Durasteel one. I feel like the Durasteel one, as much as the Beskar armor is nice and shiny and it pops, I think the Durasteel had more character to it. You know what I mean? And I definitely want to get that original suit still, and I think I still possibly will get that newer Beskar season 2 version look as well, just because I feel like I could have a lot of Mandos and I wouldn't be upset. It's just something about the body, the way that it feels, the presence. I love the bucket. I'm a big fan of the Mandalore culture, so I'm a fan of it for sure.
Yeah. Didn't you say you were raised by them? I think. Guys, so
This is the way.
We have a super chat from my friend Gambit Rodriguez. Let's see what he says. I can't believe I've thumbs up your video, Dominguez. What video? Unreal. What
Yeah,
video?
I know.
What video? Wait, what video? What video?
My Mando video.
Yeah, I did. Did I not? Of course I did. I was the first one on there.
I don't know if Gambit didn't see your name.
See?
How would he know?
I did a thumbs down.
He's coming in here, dividing the crew. Unreal.
I'll have to
I thought I was watching an episode I was watching an episode of Mando. When I realized it wasn't, I put a thumbs down.
I never said a man though. He said, "Oh my god,
Guys,
You know the episodes are a lot shorter. Come on.
please
yeah, they've been
forgive
like,
me.
they've been like
Fairness there.
30 minutes every time."
That was definitely my
I
longest
was like,
video.
ooh,
and
behind the scene footage.
guys, I just keep gushing over the figures, you know, when I do these videos, but I really feel like that could have been a DX. He has so many pieces, swap out little pieces, as well as Grogu too. He has the necklace, you have the Camtono, so much, dude, so much. So I didn't want to leave that out for, you know, the people that, you know, watch my videos.
So wait, have we deciphered how you have your figures of the week now? Is that what we figured out? Like once you do a review on it, like it doesn't go back in the box, it goes on the shelf now? Like
Theoretically, yeah, that's why. I mean, I don't want to just reveal what.
There's no theoretical to it. Everything you review
Well,
is visible.
the reason that I say
The next
theoretically is because I don't want to mix him in with this case anyways, because this is gonna be like Marvel. I want to keep them separate, but I'm obviously I don't think I'm gonna put him back in the box. It's gonna be really hard to like.
If you
Put him
put
back.
anything that you unbox back in a box,
Yeah, no, I don't do
I
that.
am gonna block
Shame.
you immediately.
Yeah, I don't do that. I'm gonna run out and probably grab another shelf eventually within these couple weeks, just to start working on another area to put my Star Wars stuff on here, because I'm gonna be coming through some Star
D'Lo,
Wars.
I can't with you.
Look at what Gambit started. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it.
I gotta compose myself. I gotta be professional.
I agree with Flavio on the OG. There you go. Yep, it's true. Theoretically, oh my god, you guys.
Theoretically,
Come on, watermelon.
You guys are the worst. All right, guys. So as always, thank you guys for hanging out with us. Yeah, it's almost 2 hours. I know it's it's late already, so you guys got to go to bed. Flavio, what's going on your channel? Tell us what's going on with your videos. What's coming up next?
Yeah, I have another Star Wars character, and I will not disclose that. But yeah,
Wait.
just say,
Bo-Katan.
no.
Wait, did
No.
Mike not go?
He did not.
That's what I
think-
thought.
Oh, come
you can skip
on.
me. It's
No,
fine.
no. I was like, wait a
no
minute.
such thing.
I was like, oh,
No, go.
He's like,
go,
yes,
go.
not me.
this
No,
is
we'll
just this
cheer
is
you
the
on.
figure
I
that's
only give
closest
Flavio
to me
shit.
then.
Let's see.
Ooh.
Oh, wait, what is this?
Oh.
You customized it. Look at this.
Oh,
Look at you.
That's dope.
Use the
at
Venom.
that. So-
You got to accessorize. Yeah, I bought a bunch of these extra
that's hella
Yeah.
smart, Mike.
things and
Fabs,
then,
take
yeah,
notes because you showed us this, and this looks way better.
Yeah, Fab showed it and it looked like shit.
Like, terrible.
Well, it looks like how it came out of the box.
Well, it does. Look, it's not the greatest thing, but if you can cover up that neck seam and
Yeah, that neck was no
I
joke.
like that.
That's pretty cool.
That's some
that's
imagination.
cool.
That's dope,
That's
Mike.
a good idea.
Look at you.
Yeah.
I don't even want to give away my secrets, but toy anxiety. And here's a little bonus. Look at this little guy. Tell me what you think of this.
Oh wow,
Ah, that's cool.
that is crazy.
That is really good, man.
Wait, why
I
do you
got to figure a way to
That's
get
a
this
what
on
if
it
right
just
there.
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
But you know what
awesome.
this
That
is?
a
You know where
great
I
idea.
found this freaking thing? Well, I mean,
Where?
you can buy these off eBay. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, sure.
But funny enough, this here, look at this. This was perfect. You know where this is from?
What is that?
Hot
Yeah, it's
Toys
What If.
Iron Man 2 like toolkit.
Yes, I know exactly what that is.
wow.
And I couldn't believe it because I was looking for something like, that would work on this. And I can't believe that the Hot Toys had already made something that was perfect for it.
That's
That's sick.
insane.
Dude, that's awesome. Everybody's gonna steal that from you now. That is like
Oh,
the coolest piece of
everyone's
head
going to
sculpt
rip
I've ever
this off,
seen.
right? That's
You saw it here first.
Yeah, you saw it here first.
That's okay.
ICS.
That's
ICS.
okay. But
Don't
that's a cool little something to use that stupid head sculpt.
Exactly, man. You nailed it. That is the best use of that sculpt I've ever seen. That's really
That was
good,
a dope
man.
episode too.
Yeah, see? This is why we have to keep Mike for the ideas. You're welcome.
Creativity.
So
Just got to put up with the swear words. That's all.
I know.
You get one.
Flavio, go ahead, keep going.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna keep working on my videos. I have another Star Wars figure that is not Bo-Katan that I will be doing next, and gonna probably get another case for the Star Wars stuff. I want to get more space, so then I can start organizing where I'm going to be placing them, because obviously I have different things and I don't want to put them all on this one case. And still trying to cut that, but I obviously need somebody to help me hold the big plexiglass sheet. So it's been a while. Weather's been a little bit rainy, so I'm trying to do that. And I actually also had some water issues in the house, so had to take care of that and
Like
fix
theoretical water issues? Or?
No, not theoretical. I had to fix my well pump. So
Well, you did go water.
Ah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why I say, oh, theoretical. We're still talking
Theoretically.
theoretical again.
No, not the air quotes, but yeah, I actually had to deal with that. So I've just been kind of a little bit tied up with other things, but trying to get that case fixed. And then, like I said, also want to start expanding and getting another case for my Star Wars and then DC eventually. So stay tuned.
Oh, we're tuned.
I did also
Fine-tuned.
it's not really that big of a deal, but to me it is. I finally got a light box for my videos, so hopefully partially my quality goes up somewhat.
Oh,
Yeah.
we can't hear Fabi.
We can't hear you, Fab.
Can you
Uh-oh.
Say that again.
can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, what were you saying?
No, I said what were you talking about? Oh my god, what the hell did I do? Completely
We're
threw
talking
me
about
off.
theoretically.
No, no.
Theoretically, he's getting more
No,
shelves.
no, he was talking about something about a figure just now.
But
Anyway, whatever.
I set up a
I forgot.
GoFundMe for you, Flavio. Get you them cases sooner.
Hey man, if you
I
can,
got you, bro. I got
it will
you.
help. But yeah,
Got
just
you.
working slowly grinding, slowly moving. But yeah, guys, stay tuned for my video. That should be coming out maybe within the next week or two. I'm gonna try to figure out which one I want to do, because the one that I'm choosing to do, I think I either bought it close to around the same time as this Mando, so I want to do that, and then I'll have another one, and yeah, just stay tuned. I got a lot of stuff in store.
Stay tuned. Dilo, what about you? What's going on with you? What happened to that collection tour? We're still waiting.
I'm so glad you brought that up. Yeah, I've actually been filming like a madman today. So I'm going to do a little bit more filming tomorrow. Then theoretically on Monday, I'll go over all the footage and then start figuring out what I theoretically want to keep, you know?
Okay.
And then I'll put it theoretically into post, and then I'll theoretically upload it onto my theoretical channel.
The last
That
part
part's
was
You
right.
theoretically heard it here
the
first.
last part was true.
My God. Graeme, what's going on with you? Let us know. Don't choke.
Well, theoretically, I'm back from COVID, so it's good to be back.
Wow, I made
Look where you
something viral.
started. Look where you started. Unreal.
And
Theoretically, I didn't start it. Theoretically, he did.
Hashtag theoretically.
Oh man. See what happens when you don't know how to speak English, Dominguez? Unreal.
Oh, if I had a vocal coach.
Vocal coach. Go ahead, Graeme.
yeah, so I just did a video today just to kind of ease myself. Thank you for that.
Who's the third?
Did a video today just to ease back in. Seems to be doing pretty well so far. Just kind of what I did while I had COVID, just organizing the collection, cleaning my storage, stuff like that. So yeah, check that out. Hopefully Monday I will be going back to my live streams as well. I know there's not a lot going on, so we might do like topics like favorites, like panel favorites, favorite franchise, favorite line to collect, stuff like that, favorite hero to collect. And then I do want to do because the quarter ends next week as well, so I want to look at what was all released this first quarter kind of talk about that. So maybe that'll be on next week's show. But yeah, just kind of thinking of different content to come out with to kind of keep you guys fulfilled and coming back for more. So yeah.
Is ICS invited on that channel or like not really?
Of course, you guys are always invited.
He's like, of course.
Theoretically.
I haven't even theoretically set it up yet, though.
Theoretically,
so.
Mike hasn't been on your channel yet, so theoretically, we're never really invited. Theoretically, you know.
Theoretically.
Yeah. Mike, so what's going on with you?
Mike's always
Anything
invited.
coming home?
Tomorrow, gotta wake up. I gotta go to BJ's. Need baby yogurt. After that, I gotta come home. Kids will take a nap. I'll get probably an hour and a half to play with my toys.
Wow.
Then dinner. Then putting the kid to sleep. Then yeah.
Are you expecting any figures? Like, are you waiting for anything that's on its way?
I have a whole bunch that came in. I have Iron Man 5 that's sitting here in a box. I got
the suit up one.
Yep, suit up one. Got 2 of those. I got Mark 1 it just came in.
Wait, where'd you get Mark 1 from? Because I'm still waiting for mine.
Time Walker toys.
That's why. Okay.
Who else came in? Quill came in with him.
Nice.
You haven't opened any of them.
No, none of them. I'm staring at the pile. I
What
mean, please. I have so many boxes unopened. White.
Black Widow.
No, I opened her. Believe it or not, I opened her. But white.
White
Vision.
Vision. Thank you. Basically, everything from White Vision on. You know the.
Oh, you just haven't opened them.
Yeah, no, I haven't opened them.
Oh,
yeah, so Mark 1 Quill. Those 2 Mark 5s. Yeah, I got a shitload to open.
Yeah, you got a ton of stuff. All right, cool. That's awesome.
You got an hour to do it. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's why it never gets opened. You know, I get down here, I play on the internet, and then my time's up.
All right, guys. There you go. There you have it. You heard it here first. So as always, thank you guys for being with us. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Thank you guys for watching after the fact. Thank you guys for always being active in the chat. And as always, we'll see you guys in the next one.
Theoretically.